All right, hockey fans, welcome live to Midway, BC, where the U15 Kelowna Rockets are back in league play here today, where we're playing against the Spokane Junior Chiefs. It is an away game. Not everybody can make it to tune in here. We got about 5 of you right now. We're going to take a look at the standings so far this season here, heading into league play now. Right now, Rockets sitting in first place with a 4-1 record with 8 points. Trail second place, 4-0. Technically, Trail is in first, but my scoreboard doesn't look that way, so we'll just go with what I got here. Spokane sitting in fifth place in the league play. We look at the league leaders here. Still the same three at the top. We got Sinister in the lead with 14, Day with 12, and Mooring with 11. Today's starting lineup here. Not sure who it's sponsored by, but I will come up with a sponsor for that. We got so many sponsors that lots of choices to choose from. Projected starting lineup is going to be Sinister, Day, and Mooring, with Pendrain probably on defense. Starting in net today is Alex McCoggan. Scratches for today's lineup, we got Nash Riddell. Blake Goodless, once again, is on the IR with broken collarbone. We missed a break, it's too bad. Took a big hit there against Rich Meadows. And then also today we're missing Jake Konings, who's at the provincial championship for cross-country running, I believe. I saw a picture from Ty. He was nice and muddy. Looked like he's having a great time. So with some time here remaining in warm-up, let's go ahead and meet our team.
Charlie Mooring, number 17, center.
Gavin Simster, 21, left wing.
Logan Day, number 16, right winger.
Wes Meekins, number 9, center.
Braden Douglas, number 11, left wing.
Lucas Carrion, number 12, right wing.
Owen Scott, number 2, center.
Nicholas McAllister, number 10, left wing.
Nash Riddell, number 14, right wing.
Blake Goodless, number 15, center.
Malcolm Hughes, number 4, right wing. Matthew Nugent, number 7, right wing.
Chase Coverly, number 5, defense.
Cole Pendray, number 19, defense.
Jacob Conians, number 6, defense.
Cecilia Smith, number 18, defense.
Declan Goulboulon, number 20, defense. Max Fogarty, number 8, defense.
Wilson Fortress, number 1, goaltender.
Alex McCoggan, goalie, 31.
All right, that was the team. We've got 53 seconds left here in the warm-up, and we'll be back to some hockey. Glad we got everybody joining. If you want to be part of the chat on the live stream today, please feel free to drop a comment in the comment section, and you too can be featured here in the live stream. I'm a one-man show here today, but I got the laptop nice and close. I hope you're enjoying the great angle here. Crystal clear 1080p. We got some great Wi-Fi here in Midway. Hopefully we don't get kicked off. I was told we should not. So yeah, we're broadcasting 1080p. I hope everybody's loving this. Should be crystal clear on your television, or your phone, or iPad, or at the bar. If you're like Kyle Douglas, who's able to get a stream in the bar. Got all the Rockets fans over here in the crowd. You see somebody you know, say hi. All right, there goes the buzzer. That's a complete warm-up, so the game will start very shortly here. If you want your message put on the stream, put something in the comment section. I'll see it on the chat box, and I too can put it on you. We had lots of comments last weekend in Rich Meadows. Good tournament, lots of competitive play. Wasn't the result we wanted, but ultimately it was good for the team. Has some tough competition and has some stuff to work on in practice. So Rockets again taking their time getting all the pucks in the puck bag. Once they do, they'll get the cheer going and we'll be off to some Rockets hockey. All right, cheer is done. Face off to be coming center ice. Once again, starting goaltender for the Rockets. Waiting to see the lineup start for Spokane. Looks like Emmett is going to be the goalie. And Bishop's still on the go here. Face on the center. The Rockets more. Back over to Midway. Midway goes up to mid. Goes back to the point of Wise. Wise goes up to Rude. Rude dumps it in. Midway chase. Got some weird stuff going on here with my phone and the camera here. For whatever reason. They will come back. Here we go. Sinister. Over to Coverly. Coverly. For the D. Dave. For the Sinister. Sinister goes to the Losses. Pick up the far side. Over there. Pick up by Coverly. Still frozen. Not sure why we get a test issue with my phone. But I will get it back. Not sure why. But we will get this stream figured out. There we go. We're here. Good cross ice pass. For Brown. Brown tries to run forward. He strips it. Walks in, just missed. Stuck in the board here. Picked up by Douglas. He clears it. Clears it. Breaks him off. Moss. He's got the Vanderpool. Vanderpool comes in. He gets interrupted by Allison. Smith at the boards. Allison. Down low here. Once again here, I do apologize. My phone and the computer are having a weird conversation. Trust issues. Not sure why. But, shot by Hughes, saved by Spokane goalie. I'll try this one more time here. I don't know why, but it's happening. There is trust issues. We're back. Should be back here. Hope everybody can hear everything. Okay, the trust issues appear to be figured out now. I'm hoping. Might have to switch tables if it keeps happening. But good here. Lock in. Shot by 24 high. Wide. Here we go. McAllister has the puck. Gay circles out. Back to forward. Tries to clear. Does make the line. Line open shot. Save. You want to find Dave? Off in the corner. Warren. Back to forward. Forward down one. Warren goes wide. Stop. Cross drive to back. Pick up the corner line. And another point. Face off will be back in Spokane zone. Video keeps freezing. Shouldn't anymore. We should be good. If the audio is bad, let me know. It looks like it's working fine. Warren. Warren has Scott with him. Warren comes in. Warren stops. Scott off to Warren. Picked up by Brown. Shot dumped in. Change the mic and puck is cleared out. Offside as Root gets pushed in ahead of Brown. Face off will be outside the blue line. So hopefully we're good now. Levels are all the same. Everything looks good here. All right, face off outside the zone. Goes over to Valon. Cross ice to Penray. Penray to Deacon. Deacon to Perry. Perry walks in. Deacon. He gets blocked. Back to front. Stolen by Douglas. Shot towards Nick. He's blocked. Hendrick, he's pressured. Hendrick picks it up. Going. Green. Looking for Hendrick. Puck goes in. Deacons. All the way around to Terrian. Terrian loses it. Puck cleared. Puck is cleared. Green missed it. Moss regroups on the zone. Moss passes it. Dumps it down in. Smith goes back for it. Bobby leaves it for him. Smith tries to put it stolen. Shot by Vanderpool. Saved by Goggin. Far side. Dumped in. Barnward. Vanderpool saved on Goggin. 13:50 remaining in the first period here. Shots are 6-2 Kelowna. Face off to left of McCoggan. We got Scott with Fogarty and Sinister. Sorry, Dave Sinister. Fogarty's on defense. Puck down low, Vanderpool. Roosevelt front, saved on McCoggan. Vanderpool again. Down low, Barnward joins him. Vanderpool Coverly battling. Scott joins the play, bumps his player. Puck gets cleared at the quarters. That's in that first loop. Sinister pops in down. Scott over the net. Vanderpool gets bumped by Dave. Coverly. Get bumped by Vanderpool. Shot towards net, save by McCoggan. Coverly still down, puck cleared by Fogarty. Sinister's there. Goes to Dave. Dave has to be there. Sinister picks it up. Onto the blue line. Makes a move. Day has it. Dumps it in deep. Up on the far side. Macklin. Has a fresh clear. Day's there. Macklin goes around the net. Sinister goes and bumps in. Sinister stops. That's it. Shot out. Picked up by Biggest bump by Dave. Vanderpool. DS bump. Comes in center here. Fogarty regroups. Over to Henry. Henry just in center. Seems to be okay. Picked up by Ryan clears it. Henry fields. Douglas dumps it in deep. Wyatt picks it up. Wyatt too wide. Stolen by Deacon. Now Brownfield. Perry. A little move. Deacons. Long loses it. Rude. Brown. Clears. Down the ice it goes. Picked up there by Ryan. Brown. Smith steals. Hughes drops it in. Hughes has it. Hughes gets bumped. And Kyle picks it out. Stolen by I think that's Wise. Wise throws it to Hughes. Hughes shot by McAllister block. Very Fogarty. Fogarty. Near side here. McAllister. Up his front net. Fogarty has it. Takes a look. Cross ice. For Hughes. Hughes puts it in. High attack to clear. Blue line. Coverly has it. Hughes. Rude. Brown. Coverly picks up the puck. Feeds it back to Fogarty. Fogarty outside to McAllister. High pressure. Puck into the zone. Bende takes a look. He's it to Nugent and offside. Spokane line. Back to Everly. Everly back there. Pulling on line. Warren. Warren back on. One is drawn to Fox. Interferes. Green. And Everly is going to take 2 to penalty for interference here. With now 54 remaining in the period. Which means we're going to a Fogues audio penalty kill. Check out the new banner. You need some audio equipment, lighting, staging. You're going to go see Dan Fogarty at Fogues Audio. And everything should be good at that point. So if the audio is up, I don't know. Face off is cleared out. There is some issues. We can switch over to the other microphone, which maybe we'll just do that anyways. So we'll just do this. There we go. We should have audio now here through the phone. Not sure what the microphone's doing, but puck is knocked down by Sinister inside the line. Faceoff will come out with a high stick. Faceoff neutral zone. Scott. Puck is fired out. Down to Fogarty. Fogarty has it. Throws it up the boards. Back to Presley. Presley goes over to Macklin. Macklin goes back to Marchand. Marchand comes in. He goes wide. Throws it up front. Saved by McCoggan. Rebound scores! Miles Farnworth on the rebound. Goes top corner. 1-0 Spokane. See, Dan, if you were here, which tomorrow you will, you can get the audio working better. Not sure why it's not working. Everything is plugged in, connected exactly the way it should be. So tomorrow, Dan, we'll make sure that it's running properly for sound. We're running through the phone now, so hopefully you can hear me okay. Face off at center. Picked up one by Meekins. Goes back to the D. Pendray. Up the boards, dumped it in was Douglas. Douglas keeps it in. Stolen by Macklin. He just dumps it off the boards. Down the ice it goes. And icing is the call. With 8:35 remaining, we will go back into the Spokane zone. Face off to the right to Oyment. Face off one by the Rockets. Bendre shoots, save, rebound. Sitting there. Oh, Scott couldn't bury it. Neither could McAllister. Couldn't bury it. Neither could Hughes. Puck comes out. Bendre's there. Puck is cleared to the line. Brought in there by Farnsworth. Puck's down at the half board. Farnsworth tries to chip it in. He can't. Puck goes back to line. Hyatt goes to Wise. Wise in for Hyatt. Hyatt stolen by Nugent. Hughes dumps it in. Hyatt behind the net. Goes over to Wise. Carberly's there, keeps it in. Goes right to McAllister. McAllister throws it out front. Farnsworth clears it up. Oh, Carberly runs into his man. Fogarty has a look. Looks up the ice. Looking for McAllister. Stolen by Pyatt. Fogarty's there. Puck is cleared out. McAllister looking for Day. Pyatt stolen. Puck is dumped in. Waring's there, throws it up front for Day, but it was blocked. Puck behind the net. Day takes a look. Back to the point. Fogarty to Day. Shot blocked by Wise. Back to the point. Coverly. Down low to Mooring. Mooring looks for Day, just missed. Fogarty jumps down. Takes a shot. Simister tips behind the net. Simister. Back to Mooring. Shot. Rebound. Simister has it. Tries to throw it out front. Deflected. Brown behind the net. Tries to clear. Carberly touches. Keeps it in. Puck kept in still. Day gets checked. Simister steals. Tries to get a shot off, but he can't. Rude's there. Vanderpool has Brown with him. Vanderpool walks in, takes a shot, saved by McCoggan. Whistle goes with 6:29 remaining here in the first period. Shots 13-6 for Kelowna. Hope you can hear me all right. Face off to the left of McCoggan. Face off won by Meekins. Scott pushes it forward, goes for a race with Moss. Moss gets there. Off the boards for Petlil Vanny. Puck picked up by Terrian, looking for Scott. Green battling Smith. Puck deflected in the air. Saved by McCoggan. Scott has it. Tries to chip it. Meekins with the bump. If you were calling me from Ontario, I can't answer. Call somebody else. They'll call me. Scott. Or Smith. Smith. To Meekins. Meekins fires it down the ice. And icing is the call. 5:26 remaining. Face off to the left of McCoggan. Scramble draw picked up there by Marchand. I don't know if he's related to Brad Marchand, but it could be. Andre, Nugent, Marchand. Marchand comes up with it. Comes around the net, throws it out front. Covered up by McCoggan. 5:07 remaining. First period. Vanderpool on the draw. One by Nugent. Pendray goes around for Hughes. Hughes misses. Puck kept in by Macklin. Puck's up front. Marchand saved on McCoggan. Coverly clears. Hughes looking up the middle from McAllister, just missed. Presley tried to make a pass, but it comes out. Puck dumped in. Presley again. Or Priestley. Presley. To Macklin. Macklin can't get around Mooring. Vanderpool. Clears it to the line. Pendray's there. Shot deflected. But McAllister rebound sitting there. Macklin eliminates him. Comes up with the puck. Goes off the boards, down the ice. Doesn't have enough. We have Marchand skating after it. Marchand gets there. Pendray cuts him off. Marchand tries to go low, picked up by Mooring. He goes far side to McAllister. McAllister makes a move. Day's there. Rude. Clears it. Hits a skate. Flex high. Day's there, dumps it in. Wise over to Pyatt. Right up to Brown. Stolen by Day. Wise again. Comes up near side here. Fogarty's there. Ships it. Sinister in the neutral zone. Over to Mooring. Mooring looking for Day. Rude. Tries to clear, hits Holland. It is successful. Stolen here by Hyatt. Hyatt to Brown. Back to Hyatt. Couldn't get a shot off on net there. Day and Wise got to the puck. Day pokes it around him. Comes up front. Sinister has it. He gets hooked from behind by Rude. Puck is cleared up the near boards here. Brown loses it. Fogarty picks it up. Makes a move. He loses it. Hyatt steals. Shot just wide of the net. Marchand out front looking for Hyatt. Puck sitting there. Hyatt again. Rebound just missed. Brown throws it up front. Fogarty's there. Today to Sinister. Sinister fires it. Goes for a change. Puck cleared out by Danther, but kept in by the Rockets. Scott was there. Puck to the line. Pendray takes a look. Pokes it. Douglas to the corner. Terrian and Rude. Terrian comes up with it. Looks out front. Puck sitting there. Terrian. Shot by Scott. Rebound. Another shot by Scott. Save. Douglas feeds it back to the point. Smith walks in. Shot. Just wide. Pendray as the puck goes down low to Terrian. Terrian throws it lightly towards the net. Nobody's there. Rude gets it. Clears it down the ice. And icing is the call here. With 1:54 remaining first period. Face-off will be to the left of one net. Nugent on the draw with McAllister to his left, Hughes to his right. Face-off won by Nugent. Fogarty dumps it deep. Hughes runs into his man. Puck is on the boards. Green tries to go far side for Petlowski, but puck gets bumped to Vanderpool. Vanderpool walks in, shot, save. Rebound, Brown couldn't get there. Hughes cross ice to Fogarty. Fogarty mishandles it. Picked up by Green. Green gets it over to Petlowski. Coverly. Fogarty. McAllister. Nugent goes back to Fogarty. Fogarty takes a look. Right over to Hughes. To Damker. Puck comes out front to McAllister. McAllister cuts in. Shot saved by Ornette. 58 seconds remaining. Shots are 10-6. Face off to the right of Ornette. Mooring on the draw. Back to Pendre. Pendre shot towards the net, just missed. Jay. He loses it. Macklin's there. Puck cleared just outside the line. Pendre in a chase with Marchand. Pendre gets it. Feeds it back to Lalonde. Lalonde, bank pass to Day. Day to Sinister. Sinister goes wide. Stops. Button hooks. Cuts to the middle. Still has the possession. Or to Day. Shot saved by Arnett. Puck goes in the corner here. Loring runs in his man. Puck gets to Marchand. Marchand tries to clear. Hits Day's stick. Marchand gets it to Farnsworth. Farnsworth dumps it in. Lalonde is there. Over to Pendre. Pendre tried to get it to Mooring. And the buzzer goes, and that'll conclude the first period here. Shots are 17 for Kelowna, 10 for Spokane. Spokane has the lead, 1-0. This is quite the old rink here in Midway. If you get a penalty, there is an L-shaped bench inside the penalty box, so you can actually sit there and put your feet up and enjoy the game. I've taken many a penalty in this rink, and it is a fun place to take a penalty. Rockets are ready to go. Spokane still discussing some strategy here. Face off at center. Mooring, Day, Sinister out there with Fogarty and Smith. Going up against Rude. Vanderpool and Brown. Fogarty. Over to Smith. Smith up to Day. Day to Mooring. Puck intercepted by Rude. Mooring gets hit by Rude. Shots and out of play there by Brown. Puck goes over the net. Out of play. Mooring didn't see Rude coming. Got to keep your head up, Charlie. Face-off will be not in the neutral zone. It will be to the right of McCoggin. Vanderpool, Brown, and Rude. Brown shot saved by McCoggin. Puck will be faced off in the same spot once again to the right of McCoggin. Vanderpool. Coverly over to the far side. Puck wired around there by Meekins. So Scott couldn't clear. Puck deflected on the shot from Wise. Rude almost picked the corner. Vanderpool has it. Vanderpool again throws it out front. Douglas is there. Douglas has it. Leaves it for Coverly. Puck tried to clear. Puck kept in. McCoggin to save. Pendre behind his net. Vanderpool gets there first. He has Pyatt helping him out. Pendre jumps over there. Meekins joins the play. Whistle goes, and there will be a face-off to the left of McCoggin here. Ref didn't like what he saw, so the whistle went. Nugent on the draw. He wins it. Lalonde goes up the weak side right here to McAllister. McAllister goes far side. Fogarty's there. So is Nugent. Nugent comes in, shot, scores! Matthew Nugent fires a shot far side, beats Oimet. Oimet got a piece, but couldn't keep it out. Rockets on the board now. 1-1, 18:45 left here in the second period. Rockets were buzzing there. They needed something good to go their way, and it did. Tie game 1-1. Nugent, center ice. Once again, scramble. Hughes, back to Lalonde. Lalonde to Nugent. Nugent dumps it in. He gets bumped. Picked up there by Moss. Stolen by Hughes. Got Green's there, looking for Hyatt. Puck comes out here. Petlevani couldn't get there. Lalonde gets there, and he dumps it in. And he leads the forecheck. Lalonde gets the puck, looks out front. Should have taken a look first. Puck was the point, shot saved by Oimet. Whistle goes, face-off will be to the right of Oimet. 8-12 remaining here in the second. 8-12 remaining here in the second period. Mooring, Sinister, and Day. I'd look for play 2 here if I was betting man. That was the play, it didn't work. Puck goes thrown back to the point. Smith keeps it in. Gets it deep. Puck third back to the line, weird bounce off the boards. Stolen by Mooring. Sinister now. Looking for Day. Oh, bouncing puck. Couldn't get some wood on it. Picked up there by Vanderpool. Stolen. Day goes for a skate. Tries to split the D. Damker stands him up. Puck gets banked off the boards past Smith. Pendre picks it up. Pendre leaves it for Smith. Smith up to Day. Day to Mooring. Mooring shot. Saved by Oimet. He left the far side wide open. Mooring tried to get there. Just missed. Day. Back to Smith at the point. Smith has nothing, so she dumps it deep. Gage tries to force past Pendre. Pendre steps in, keeps it in. Sinister has it. Still has it. Being pressured. Cuts the forehand shot. Saved by Oimet. Sinister again. And then battling Moss. Puck picked up by Vanderpool. Day's there. Steals. Tries to take it out front. Puck sitting there. Carberly keeps it in. Sinister to Mooring. Mooring cuts out. Looks for Day. Day just misfired. Puck is cleared out. Carberly goes over to Fogarty. Fogarty goes for a skate. Fogarty still moving. Looking for Terry and oops, backhand save. Whistle goes. Face-off will be inside the zone. Definitely going to put this comment as thanks, Jeff. Appreciate it. We miss you, Jeff. Face-off won by Spokane. Macklin wires it around. Kept in by Fogarty. Fogarty dumps it in deep. Rude in the corner. Puck comes up front. Terry and shot just wide. Brown circles back, cross ice. Coverly's there. Coverly shot, saved by Oimet. Puck sitting there, rebound. Terrian couldn't bury it. Terrian back to Fogarty. Fogarty looking for Douglas. Coverly leaves it for Douglas. Douglas dumps it deep. Meekins gets bumped. Presley. Puck is cleared out by Rude, looking for Hyatt, but Fogarty's there. Stolen. Meekins fires towards net. Hits the far pad. Puck comes out to Presley. Hyatt. Scott in a battle. Presley off the glass. Scott's there. Hyatt picks it up. Back to Fogarty. Fogarty Throws it towards the net. Scott takes the shot. Puck sitting there. Nugent couldn't bury it. Puck in the corner. Nugent throws it around the net. McAllister couldn't get it to Scott. Puck cleared by Brown to Hyatt. Coverly. Far side to Fogarty. Fogarty stolen there by Brown. Nugent threw it up the middle, picked off by Rude. That's Silvani. Behind the net. Fogarty comes back, steals. Fogarty with some speed. Whistle goes. Coverly behind the play takes a slashing penalty. .27 remaining here in the period. Face-off will be to the left. And McCoggan brings us to another Phobes audio penalty kill. If you got some staging, lighting, sound equipment, you got an event, you're going to talk to Dan Fogarty, Phobes Audio. He'll hook you up. Great price, great deal. Phobes Audio. Best audio service in the Okanagan. Discussion by the referees here. Got a discussion here, something about a cross check out front of the net. Looks like Rockets are going to be shorthanded here, or are they? There's 5-on-5 play, actually. It looks like there's a penalty to Brown for cross check. Shot saved. Shot just wide of the net. Vanderpool, shot saved by McCoggan. Rude. Vanderpool throws it out front. Rude gets a shot, goes wide. Shot, another save by McCoggan. Puck cleared. Puck fired down the ice it goes. There was a glitch with the software. I guess I didn't hit the resume stream, so that's on me for the last 2 minutes. You did miss a goal by Day. Nice pass from Sinister. Do apologize. We're sitting on a 4-minute power play here. The penalty to Meekins for head contact. Puck is dumped in. Puck shot out of play by Coverly into the Spokane zone there on the dump in. We got 10 seconds left till the ice clean. Face-off is actually, face-off will be in the neutral zone here. Hyatt. Metro Blaney. Shot. Rebound. Nice save on McCoggan. Rebound cleared by the Rockets. Picked up by Hyatt. Shot. Save by McCoggan. Vanny on the rebound. Just couldn't carry it, which is good news for us. It's not audio, it's video. It's actually, it was a hardware issue for whatever reason. Looks like we are gonna have a nice clean here. 9:53 remaining, so come back and join us after you get a refresh beverage. All right, everyone, sound should be fixed. Video should be fixed now. We've changed the cable. We got rid of the Chinese cable. We went back to the old-fashioned North American-made cable. Seems to be working better. Sound should be good now. Video should be good. Hopefully there's no more issues, no more freezing. Looked like sound wasn't working, and I don't even want to blame Dan for this one. This was just my own stupidity. I forgot to plug in the cable for the actual audio to the computer, so that's on me. Second half of the game should be good. It is a 2-1 game for Kelowna. We do have a penalty. Let's see if I can fix that. Should be 1:41 remaining here in the penalty to Meekins. There we go. Penalty is fixed. Everything's good. Appreciate the comments. I saw them all. I was trying to do multiple things at once. But now we're good. Once again, if there's any more issues, leave them in the chat. If you try calling me, I record off my phone, so I won't get it. You'll have to either call somebody in the crowd, and they can come see me, or put it in the chat. I'll see the chat. Face off here in the zone to the left of McCoggan. Just lost my sheet. Rude has the puck, shoots it, stolen by Douglas. Douglas just fires it down. Picked up by Pyatt. Pyatt over to Wise. Wise up to Rude. Lalonde just fires it in, saved by the goalie. Wise over to Pyatt. Pyatt missed Rude. Lalonde's there, fires it down the ice. Picked up by Pyatt. Pyatt has a look. Goes over to Rude. Rude. Over to Brown. Brown missed. Terrian's there. Terrian chips it in. Terrian gets dumped. Picked up by Brown. Brown stolen by Scott. Puck in the corner, right to Wise. Wise over to Brown. Brown looking for Rude, deflected in. Lalonde is there. Tries to hit Terrian. Down the ice off the boards, right to the goalie. Goalie plays it to Brown. Scott with pressure. Far ice here, close ice here to Rude. Rude just deflects it in. Lalonde tries to clear and does. In the neutral zone, Damker regroups, dumps it in. Puck goes deep, Lalonde's there. Lalonde up to Terrian. Terrian to Meekins, he chips it. Terrian skates onto it. Puck goes in. Green lays out his man. Simister skates back for Kelowna. Simister over to Smith. Smith up to Day. Day looking for Mooring far side. Mooring throws it out front. Day is there. Battle shot saved by the goalie. Rebound. Sinister shot. Oh, just wide. Smith steps in. To Day. Day can't handle it. Bump with Damker. Sinister joins the play. Sinister has it. To Day. Day tries to feed it out front to Mooring, but intercepted by Green. Or Vanderpool. Sorry, Vanderpool. Takes a shot. Saved by McCoggan. Covered up. Whistle goes here. 7:04 remaining here in the period. Face-off will be to the right of McCoggan. The Spokane people have this nice AI contraption here. It looks pretty cool. Face off to Ray McCoggan, won by Vanderpool, but stolen by Hughes. Hughes tries to cut the middle. Macklin dumps it back in once it clears the line. Fogarty. Nifty little move. Gordon McAllister. Vanderpool keeps it in. Coverley's there. Hughes, he gets dropped by Macklin. He gets the puck to McAllister. Nugent along the boards here. Puck comes out. Coverley dumps it back in. Macklin picks it up. Has a look. Turns it over to McAllister. McAllister, backhand save by Oimet, sorry. Green tries to go far side there. Picked off by Fogarty. He comes in. Was offside, no call. Puck cleared, kept in at the line by Coverley. Puck's still there. Douglas has it, goes around his man. Macklin goes to him out, he misses. Meekins is there, throws it blindly out front. Nobody there. Puck is cleared out. Fogarty off the boards. Douglas dumps it in. Macklin rims it around. Terrian's there, but he couldn't handle it. But Vanderpool does. Vanderpool crosses the line, leaves it for Farnsworth. Lalonde, he just chips it out. Wise goes far side. Hendry tried to jump it, just missed. Lalonde's there. He clears. Puck thrown in the half boards here. Near boards. Terrian dumps it in. Just past Wise. Terrian. Macklin throws it out. 2-on-1 developing here. Farnsworth and Hyatt. Hyatt tries to shot, blocked by Lalonde. Rebound, scores! I believe that was Macklin walked in there. Marchand, actually. It's a 3-on-0 essentially. Lalonde blocked the shot, went to the corner, puck came out front, and yeah, bad things happen. Right? Got to filter to the front of the net. Can't give up any chances out front. Two tie here. 4:57 remaining. Nugent, Hughes, Scott. Won by Hyatt. Hyatt dumps it in. Marchand's there. Nugent. Marchand. Now Fogarty skates onto it off the boards. Kept in there by Hyatt. Little shot there by Razakowski. Hyatt. Wise at the line. Deflected out by Marchand over to Hyatt. Hyatt, he dumps it in. Right to Fogarty. Fogarty looking for Hughes. Wise is there. Offside at the line. Face off in the neutral zone. 4:52 remaining. Second half's going to be bulletproof. Fingers crossed, knocking on wood. Face off on the far side there. We got Meekins going up against Vanderpool. Hendry has it. Takes a look. Decides to skate up the ice. Fumbles it. It's turned over. Shot saved by McCoggan. Brown had a grade A opportunity. Couldn't bury it. If anybody knows what the score is in the Flames game, if you could post that in the chat, that'd be great. Face off to the right of McCoggan. Meekins on the draw. Wins it. Coverley. Chips it around. Puck cleared out. Damker. Looks to clear. Does. Coverley skates onto it. Gets tripped up. Down low. 3-2 for Nashville. Okay, thanks for the score update. Appreciate that. Oh, big hit there. Damker hits Meekins. Douglas behind the net. Puck sitting out front, just sitting there. Back to Coverly at the line. Shot towards the net, blocked. Rude. No relationship to Rick Rude, I found out. Puck is cleared out. Moss throws it right to Douglas. Douglas jumps in. He gets laid out. We had a face-off or a penalty here for tripping. Not sure if that was a hit or something else, but it looks like Brown is going to the box, which means we're going to a BC Sportswear power play. Got a new banner here for the power play, BC Sportswear. If you need some corporate wear, team wear, go see Kyle Douglas. He even does stickers too. Rockets power play. If they score this power play, you can get yourself one of those nice Rockets lanyards. Go down to see Kyle Douglas. Say, "Go Rockets U15 Tier 2," and you'll get one of those awesome keychains. Puck to Day. Day over to Fogarty. Fogarty walks in, shot, saved by the goalie. Puck is cleared to the line. Presley. Fogarty to Lalonde. Lalonde wires a shot, goes wide. Mooring's there. Mooring fans on it, but gets it to Fogarty. Fogarty looking for the screen. Doesn't have a lane. Still has it. Lalonde has it. Lalonde shot, deflected. Simister's there. Shot. Oh, just missed far side. Day in the corner. Leaves it for Lalonde. Lalonde down to Day. Day back to Lalonde. Lalonde fans on the shot, just goes wide. Simister disengages, gets a puck behind the net. Takes a look, sees Lalonde. Lalonde down to Simister. Simister takes a look, walks out, doesn't have a pass. Goes down to Day. Day has a look. Try to get to Mooring, goes back to Lalonde. Lalonde to Fogarty. Fogarty steps in. Fogarty down to Day. Day chips it. Simister comes out over to Day. Day back to Fogarty. Fogarty walks the line, sets up the screen, shot, scores! Max Fogarty, shot from the point. Nice screen by Simister. 3-2 Rockets on the power play. That means you're going to go down on Tuesday. You're going to see Kyle Douglas of BC Sportswear, and you tell him, "Go KMHA U15 Tier 2 Rockets," and you will get one of those limited edition Rockets keychains. They are fantastic. Go down and get yourself one. Nugent lined up with McAllister and Scott. Scott kicks it forward, picks it up, walks in, shot blocked by Pyatt. Wise tries to clear, ends up on the stick of Farnsworth. Farnsworth tries to get it to Marchand. Smith's there to keep it in. Smith does keep it in. Pyatt goes over to Wise. Wise up the boards, goes up to Smith. She chips it. Battle on the boards here, can't see the puck, but Scott has it. Scott loses an edge. Farnsworth takes him down. Puck cleared. Macklin to Hyatt. Hyatt gets bumped. Puck in the corner. Marchand shot saved by McCoggan. 1:01 left here in the second period. Shots 34-24 in favor of the Rockets. Vanderpool, Rude, and Brown going up against Meekins, Douglas, and Terrian. This line's called the Meatitarians. Carberly drops his man. Vanderpool throws it out front, ends up at the point. Wise shot. Deflected wide. Puck's in the corner. Terrian tries to clear. Fogarty has it. Looking for Douglas. Kept in. Near side here. Chipped out. Wise regroups. Dumps it in. Coverly picks it up. Coverly cross ice to Fogarty. Fogarty up to Douglas. Douglas to Meekins. Meekins has Terrian. To Terrian. Save. Rebound. Scores! Meekins on the rebound. Appears to have been kicked in. Maybe it was a stick. I'm not sure, but it's going to count. 4-2 Kelowna. With 20 seconds left here in the second period. Nice way to end the period. You got to like it. Face off at center ice. You got Vanderpool going up against Meekins. The Mediterranean line does score. Puck is cleared back. Carberly goes over to Fogarty. Fogarty stops. Stolen by Vanderpool. Vanderpool shot. Nice save by McCoggan. Face-off will be to the left of McCoggan here. 3 seconds left in the period. Rockets just want to win the draw to the corner and kill the clock. And that'll conclude the third period here. Or second period, not the third period, second period. So after 2 periods, shots are 36-25. Appears the stream has been bulletproof since the ice clean. We got rid of the Chinese cable. We plugged in the USB sound cable. And everything looks to be working great. Quick intermission here. Coach Coverley going over some systems here with the team. More importantly, we want to get no goals scored on us, and we want to score more goals than the other team. There is a cute little puppy in the crowd, little lab puppy, 12 weeks old. Came from the trip from Spokane. All right, face off the center ice here. Face off is won by Spokane, dumped into their own zone. Puck in the corner, Brown. Picks it up, goes for a skate. Pressured by Day, he goes for a pass, and down the ice it goes. No icing, waved off the lawn. Gets it to Sinister, Sinister to Mooring. Mooring to Day. Day stops up to Sinister. Shot saved by Omet. Hendry tries to walk the line, try to get a shot off. Steps up, has the puck. Rockets grab it. Sinister with a move, stolen by Damker. That was Mooring. He just gets it, dumps it in. Damker behind the net, reverses to Brown. Brown pressured, stolen by Mooring. Mooring to Day, shot, hits the post. Day tried to get it back to Smith, stolen. Smith knocks it off the stick of Rude, but the puck ends up on Brown's stick. He just dumps it in. Fogarty's there. Whistle goes. Looks like we had a head contact penalty on Smith. I didn't see it. Smith heads to the box. This means we're going to a Fogs audio penalty kill. So if you are looking for some good audio equipment, you got a wedding, an event coming up, you're going to go see Fogs Audio, Dan Fogarty. He will hook you up with good deal, good price, good sound. He also has lighting too. Go talk to Dan. Coverly rims it around. Puck is cleared outside the line by Scott, battling Presley. Presley, far side. Petlavani. Presley clears it up, goes right to Green. Green makes a move, takes a shot, glove save by McCoggan. Presley couldn't keep him in the line, has to regroup on the neutral zone. Petlavani couldn't handle it. Back to Presley, over to Macklin. Ackland's stolen there by Coverly. Gets to McAllister. McAllister avoids the hits. Has the puck, just lost it to Vanderpool. Vanderpool up to Petlavoni. Scott's there. He just dumps it in past Presley. Macklin has to go back for it. Macklin takes a look. Throws across ice, right to Green. Lalonde is there and fires it down the ice. Presley. Over to Petlavani. He gets hit by Meekins. Macklin goes center. Meekins touches it. Offside it goes. Whistle went quietly. Face-off will be in the neutral zone here. We got 17-13 remaining. 27 seconds left in the penalty. Mooring loses the draw. Puck is thrown to the near side here. Fogarty gets it, wires it, and out of play it goes. There's no netting here. Face-off should be back in the Rocket zone to the left of McCoggan. $19 seconds left in the penalty. Oh, it's not going to be down there. It's going to be right here. That was a mistake. Marchand throws it to the front. Got cleared to the line. Pyatt to Marchand. Fogarty gets it, and down the ice it goes. Oymet plays it. Penalty is now over. Puck gets thrown across ice. No icing. Carberly skates back for it. Carberly bumps it over to Fogarty. Fogarty wraps it around. Pyatt has it stripped by Sinister. 3-on-1. Mooring. Today hits his skates. Marchand is there. Gets it to Pyatt. Puck is cleared. Farnsworth shot. Glove save by McCoggan. Covers up. Whistle goes here with 16:10 remaining in the third period. Shots 37-27 for Kelowna. Meekins wins the draw to the corner. Coverly over to Pendre. Pendre chips it past Rude. Rude's there. Battles. Tarian chips it high and into the bench of Spokane. Face-off will go back into the Rocket zone here, or the neutral zone, to be determined. Far zone. Face-off to the right for McCoggan. Scrambled. Picked up by Green. He throws it out front. Moss keeps it into the point. Goes down for Vanderpool. Vanderpool gets bumped by Douglas. Coverly's there. Up to Tarian. Tarian with the move, looking for Douglas. Vanderpool, he gets bumped. Puck gets dumped in. Coverly picks it up. Goes up to Tarian. Tarian couldn't handle it. Puck is cleared out and dumped in. Pendre goes back for it. Pendre around to Coverly. Coverly to Tarian. To Meekins. Moss. Right here to Vanderpool. Vanderpool gets bumped. Brown has it. Shoots it in. Rude. Pressured by Smith. Gets it in deep. Pendre around to Douglas. Kept in by Moss. In the corner is Pendre, just a little chip. Nugent looks for Douglas, gets it to Tarian. Tarian has it, just fires it in. Rude goes back for it. Rude. Puck's in the corner. Thrown out front, Hughes for Nugent to McAllister. Shot saved by Ormet. 14:27 remaining. Third period. Nugent. McAllister pokes at it. Goes back to the line. Petlavani clears to Green. Green fans on the shot. We got an interference call. Looks like Fogarty is going to get 2 minutes for interference, which means we're going to a Fogs audio penalty kill. If you got an event, need some staging, lighting, sound, go see Dan Fogarty, Fogs Audio. Proud supporter of the team and the channel. He will hook you up with a good price. Fogs Audio. Scott on the draw to the right of McCoggan. Face off one by Scott, cleared to the line and out. Presley to Macklin. Macklin dumps it in, wide of the net. Pendray's there, chips it. Down the ice it goes. Day chases Macklin. Macklin misses the puck. Day's there. Day's looking for Scott, fans on it. Goes back to Presley. Presley around the net. Rims it back to Macklin. Macklin, fans on it. Day is there. Hyatt chipped it back to Macklin. Macklin around for Presley. Scott pressures. Bumps Presley. Presley skates up with it. Throws it over to Green. He tries to go across ice. Down the ice it goes. Bender, I guess there should have been icing. No icing. Presley tried to keep it in. Poked out. Green. Green again. Has it. Back to Presley. Presley to Pyatt. Pyatt over to Petrolovani. Off the boards. Lalonde is there. Puck is fired back into the Spokane zone. 38 seconds left in the penalty. Pyatt reverses. Wise is there. Wise takes a look. Reverses. Throws it up to Marchand. Thrown over to Vanderpool. Vanderpool. Has it down low. Smith pressures. Vanderpool cuts out. Saved by McCoggan. Marchand's there. Smith bumps him. Kicks at it. Thrown up the boards to Mooring. Mooring chips it. Kept in for line by Wise. Puck thrown out front. Sinister's there. Chips it off the glass. Down the ice it goes. Penalty is over. Meekins over to Douglas. Douglas to Meekins. Back to Douglas. Throws it over. Oh, Terrian couldn't bury it. Off the glass. Back to the line. Milan couldn't keep it in. Pendray in the neutral zone. Meekins deflects it in. Douglas gives chase. Wise is there. Wise chips it, gets to the line. Marchand and Pendray battle. Pendray dumps it in. Terrian gives chase. Pyatt goes for it. Terrian runs into Pyatt. Vanderpool clears the line. Lalonde. Shot. Blocker saved by Ouimet. Pendray dumps it deep. Pyatt tries to bump him. Terrian looks for Douglas. Douglas shot blocked. Pendray jumps down, throws her to Meekins. Meekins to the front. Terrian deflects. Ends up at the blue line. Pendray drops down, puts it in. Pyatt stolen by Meekins. Puck is cleared down the ice by Marchand. And icing is the call. With 10:55 remaining here in the third period. Face-off won by Nugent. Ouimet forced to make a save. Gotta love it, Jeff. Gotta love it. Face off again to the right of Oymet. Nugent wins the draw. Back to Fogarty. Fogarty. Down to Moss. Moss over to Green. Far side. Back to the neutral zone. Fogarty. Clears Brown. Skates onto it. And offside at the line. Hyatt was just offside. Face-off will be in the neutral zone. Hyatt. Scrambled, picked up by McAllister. Now Hyatt gets there. Sorry, Brown. Brown makes a move. Can't take it to the net. Coverley's there. Fogarty's there. Off the glass. Hit the referee. Moss. Puck's deflected. Nugent needed a change. He just shoots it down the ice. And icing is the call. Face-off is going to be to the left of McCoggan. Shots are 41 Kelowna, 28 for Spokane. 4-2 game. Mooring on the draw. Scott pokes at it. Tries to bank it off the boards. Couldn't do it. Pendray does. Throws it over to Day. Day fans on it. Green's there, but Mooring picks it up. Mooring crosses the line. Shot, saved by Oymet. Rebound cleared by Spokane. Macklin has it. Looks for Petlovani. Stolen by Pendray. Hassled by Vanderpool. Puck is dumped in. Priestley's there. And he just fires it down the ice. Smith skates back. Wasn't hard enough for icing. Smith looking for Pendray. For Mooring. Mooring with the move. Gets it to Day. Day couldn't handle it. Macklin's there. Macklin fires it in far side. Scott picks it up. Goes for a skate. Sees Day. Day now skates it into the zone. Throws it to the middle. Deflected by Macklin. He goes off the glass and hits the netting out of play. Face-off will be to the left of Oymet with 8:57 remaining here in the third period. Deacons. Loose puck in the drop. Hyatt goes for it. Now picked up by Wise. Wise reverse or leaves it back for Marchand. Marchand throws it up the middle. Douglas intercepts, but the puck goes back to Marchand. Douglas bumps him on the near boards here. Picked up by Hyatt. Hyatt shot just wide of the net. Tarian clears the line, kept in. Fogarty up to Douglas. Douglas clears it. Meekins skating onto it. Meekins shot blockered away there by Oymet. I always get that wrong. Puck thrown out front by Douglas. Puck comes out. Marchand blocked by Lalonde. Lalonde rims it around. Hyatt shot. Glove save by McCoggan. 8:01 remaining. Drinking some ice cold coffee here. My coffee has cooled. Face off to left of McCoggan. Won by Nugent. Stolen there by Farnsworth. Blockered away by McCoggan. Hughes chips it, and out it comes. Dumped back in by Spokane. Smith is there. Smith stops, takes a look. Goes up to Hughes. He just misses it. Marchand can't handle it. Oh, but he does last minute as Nugent tried to chip it by him. Wise loses it to Coverley. Hughes looking for McAllister, couldn't get it to him. Puck is poked in by Hyatt. Coverly, stolen by Farnsworth. Farnsworth loses it. Smith goes around to Hughes. Hughes cross ice here to McAllister. McAllister got it from Damker, dumped it in. Hyatt's there. Hyatt tries to feed it to Farnsworth. Missed. Hit the boards down. Vanderpool. Shot. Scores. Beats McCoggan far side. We got a 4-3 game here with 6:52 remaining. Chiefs making a game of this one. Rockets thought they'd put this away. Looking a little lackluster there for the last few minutes, but 1-goal game now. 4-3. Got Mooring, Scott, and Sinister out there. Opa, we're at a Greek wedding here with this music. Face off one. Sinister pokes it ahead, walks in, stops to Mooring. Oh, just missed. Puck poked away by Scott. Damker. Stolen by Mooring to Scott. Scott shoots, so just missed the net far or near side. Fogarty looking for Scott. Puck's in the corner. Vanderpool gets it. Goes for a skate. Pressured by Sinister. Mooring steps in his way. Scott has it. Chips it in. Mooring runs into Damker. Throws it out front. Scott sitting there. Covered up by Oymet. 6:52 remaining. Still 4-3 Kelowna. Kelowna applying pressure. Looking for the 5th goal. One sec. 2-goal lead back again. Mooring, Scott, Sinister on the draw with Fogarty and Coverly. Face off one by the Rockets. Scott throws in the corner. Damker gets bumped by Sinister. Moss up the boards. Coverly steps in. Vanderpool goes around for Moss. Moss looking for Brown. Brown misses it. Sinister picks it up. Goes back to Fogarty. Fogarty to Mooring. Up to Scott. Scott tries to make a move. He gets bumped. Damker's there. Mooring runs into the puck. Stolen by Rude. Rude leaves it for Damker. Mooring's there. Mooring gets pushed. Puck's loose still. Sinister joins the play. Got some pushing and shoving here. Looks like Sinister's getting a penalty here. And Damker. Looks like there'll be coincidental penalties here. 5:20 remaining here. So Damker and Sinister in the box. Sinister's found that spot in the box. If you can see him there where you can put your feet up. You must have learned that from me because it's a great spot to watch the game from. Face off in the neutral zone. Loose scrambled puck. Douglas is there. Pokes it forward. Macklin shoots it into his own bench. Almost hits his coach in the head. Guess he was upset with the coach there. Must have said something wrong on the bench. Terrian just dumps it in. Presley goes back for it. Presley over to Macklin. Stolen by Terrian. Terrian to Douglas. Shot. Covered up there by Oymet. Right on the post. Face-off will be to the right of Oymet. One back to Pendrake. Pendrake stops. Shakes off his man. Shot. Easily gobbled up there by Oymet. 4:54 remaining. Face off won by the Rockets. Fogarty puts it in the corner. Macklin picks it up. McAllister knocks him down. McAllister bumps his man Macklin again. Macklin, the head of steam, tries to clear, get it out, can't. Puck stolen by McAllister. Looking for Hughes far side, just missed. Lalonde shot wide of the net. Puck kept in here. Now it's cleared. Fogarty did hold it there. Nugent gets bumped. Puck goes in. McAllister tries to get deep. Can't. Presley's there. Presley gets it up to Hyatt. Hyatt gets bumped and eliminated. Fogarty behind the net looking for McAllister. McAllister far side to Hughes. Hughes tries to go through the D. He can't. Presley's there. Throws it up. Stolen by Day. Day looking for Scott. Wise behind the net. Takes a look, goes for a skate. Doesn't like what he sees. Has his shoulder down, protecting the puck. Loses it. Puck goes into the zone. Fogarty reverses it back to Scott. Scott to Mooring. Mooring pressured by Vanderpool. Puck goes back to Marchand, over to Pyatt, over to Farnsworth, but it gets lost. Back to Pendrate. Mooring up to Day. Day gets knocked off by Pyatt. Puck's in the corner. Pyatt wires it around, looking for Farnsworth. Farnsworth leaves it. Pendrate goes back for it. Pendrate up to Cubberly. Marchand dumps it in. Puck is cleared up. Scott with a move. Chips it down, looking for Day, missed. Pyatt goes back for Spokane. Off the boards to Farnsworth. Farnsworth throws it to the middle. Marchand couldn't handle it. Smith is there. Vanderpool clears it up right to Douglas. He dumps it deep. Macklin. Meekins is there. He gets bumped. So is Douglas. Douglas wraparound. Oh, saved by Oymet. Puck comes out near side here. Fogarty. Fogarty goes for a skate. Dump down. Smith rims it around to Douglas. Douglas to the line. Moss couldn't keep it in. Meekins has it. He just chips it in. Presley goes back for it. We're at 1:32 left in the period, 1:32 left in the game. Puck stolen by the Rockets. Douglas, or McAllister, sorry, shot just wide. Cubberly keeps it in. He gets bumped by Rude. Puck is cleared, kept in by the Rockets. Cleared the line. Nugent comes out today. McAllister tries shot, saved by Oymet. 1:06 remaining, 50 shots for the Rockets, 31 for the Chiefs. Face-off will be to the left of Oymet. Hyatt up against Nugent with McAllister and Day out there. Face-off won by the Rockets, back to Cubberly. Cubberly to Day. Day to the front of the net, deflected by McAllister. Covered up by Oymet. .103 remaining. It's 4-3 Kelowna. Meekins dumps it in. Damker goes around. Brown Goes far side looking for Wyatt. It's going to go down the ice for icing. And icing is the call here. 47 seconds left. Puck in the Spokane zone, not allowing him to pull their goalie here. 1 goal game. Meekins on the draw, going up against Hyatt again. Meekins. Scrambled. Terrian's there. Terrian gets bumped by Damker. Douglas behind the net. Looking out front for Meekins. Puck sitting there loose. Puck is cleared. Smith throws it up the middle. Now Meekins has it. Just fires it down the ice. And icing is the call here. With 23 seconds remaining in the game. 4-3 game. Ormet is on the box. There is an empty net down here at this end of the ice. Goalie has been pulled. 23 seconds left. Mooring, Sinister, Scott. Puck thrown in by Pyatt. Pyatt out front, shot, save on McCoggin. Another deflected there by Fogarty. Puck was thrown out front. .14 seconds left. 1 goal game. We got Fogarty, Scott, Mooring, Sinister, Galon trying to finish this one. Puck won by the Rockets. Sinister chips it out. Puck is loose. Sinister lays his man out. Rude didn't like that. I don't know what the call is. There's no such thing as hitting from behind in open ice. Game is over. 4-3 win for the Rockets. All right, if you look at updated standings here, Rockets on top with 10 points, 5-1 record. All right, folks, that concludes today's game. Tomorrow we will be back in Adder here at, I believe, 10 a.m. Time change tomorrow, so make sure you set your clocks back and don't wake up too early for this one. Get extra sleep and come back and watch some Rockets hockey. We'll see you all tomorrow, and we will be bulletproof. I will have it all done perfectly tomorrow.